Thank you very much indeed for inviting me to this prestigious conference. Two areas of utmost importance. So thank you once again to ICOA, to the government of Karnataka for inviting me here. My name is Josephine Rodgers and I have the privilege of being the Executive Director of Access Agriculture. I work with colleagues here in India, in Bangladesh, in Africa and also in Latin America. Does it work? Yep. Okay, we're all here for the International Year of Millets, but we are also halfway through the International UN Decade of Family Farming, and we have just started the second year of the UN Decade of Indigenous Languages. Why mention these? The reason is that both are relevant to millets and organics if we want to bring both to scale. In his Descupta review, this esteemed Cambridge academic noted that interventions can not only impact people's lives, but can result in transformative change for themselves and the planet. And this is really important. Why is this needed? Well, to put it simply, pollution of water, soil and air, reduction in biodiversity, soils becoming impoverished, and of course the curse of greenhouse gases. As various organisations have noted, this impacts on future food production, as well as human nutrition and health. There certainly is a real need there for millets from what we've heard earlier. So where does this lead us? This report from Chatham House, which is a well-respected economic think tank in the UK, pointed out the need to urgently invest in agricultural systems that work with nature, systems that are sustainable. But they also noted the need for this transformation to be at a scale that has not been seen before. And for all of us here now, this should and must be a call to action. We can't just continue as we are. However, as you can imagine, this is not so simple. There are many barriers to unlocking the potential of organic production and the production of those supercrops such as millets. For one thing, ecological knowledge is complex, and whilst millions of farmers are producing crops organically by default, because they cannot afford artificial inputs, they frequently do not obtain any market benefit from their organic produce. And those who want to change to organic production, they need to have pathways to achieve this without undermining their ability to feed their families and earn an income. So for change to happen both at farmer and consumer level, and we've heard consumers mentioned earlier, knowledge is needed to answer the hows and whys, because unless markets are created for the organic produce, farmers will not gain the financial benefit. So access to new knowledge is needed. We've heard that just now. It's needed for everyone, women, men, young people. And this is where language, local or indigenous languages, becomes so important. Using language that everyone understands breaks down those barriers. And that is one area where access agriculture becomes a catalyst for change. Our other key intervention is providing easy access to this knowledge for everyone, especially women and youth. Because if we are to have sustainable food production, young people must be involved. They will be living and farming in the future. The future world we say we are trying to improve, but they will be the ones farming it. So who is Access Agriculture? And how are we taking on this challenge of transformative action for organic farming and involving young people? We are a not-for-profit international association based in Belgium, but working throughout the world. Our emphasis is always on South-South communication. Our main knowledge platform is in 6 world languages, including Hindi. We host over 216 practical training videos, all of which are grounded in organic and ecological knowledge. And these videos are in nearly 100 local languages. It sounds great, but I think there is a very long way to go in terms of number of languages and indeed the videos. As you can see here, the topics are very varied and cover the whole food process from field to fork for some commodities. So how do we create these gems of knowledge? Well, we work with partners around the world to train and skill them in quality video production. That starts with good research, working with farmers. It involves script writing, filming, interviewing, editing, and then translating those videos. Making videos that are relevant not just in the country they're filmed, but in other places around the world. And these are true farmer-to-farmer videos. The farmer themselves are talking and explaining what and why and how they are doing things. And farmers listen to other farmers wherever they are in the world. Over the past 10 years, we have continually shown how a quality video produced in one country and translated and used in another country or continent works. It really does work. And there is so much knowledge to be shared between food producers around the world. So please do not restrict access to knowledge. Farmers really do enjoy seeing other farmers in other countries. And use translated videos. Let farmers and food producers decide what is relevant to them and their communities. They will discuss and they will try what is useful to them. So the platform itself, you can see it here. You can select videos by category, subcategory, and yes, there is a section on millets. But you can also select by language, as you can see here circled. Knowledge never ends, there are still many, many videos to be made. Top right on the platform, this is where you can select and switch the entire platform into one of the world languages. When you go to a page actually for a video, you not only get a description, but you can also see what other languages that video is in. We've had nearly 2 million visitors to this platform, to our platform. But the question is, do farmers access the platform? Well, the answer to that is yes. Since 2018, farmers are actually the largest group registering on the platform. And that is one of the big changes we've seen in users since we started 10 years ago. But of course, not everyone has access to the internet or access to our platform. And this is why it's essential to offer knowledge in offline modes if we are to achieve transformative action at scale. The smart projector you see here, and it's just that small square thing in the center of the picture. It's solar powered. It has access to the complete library of Access Agriculture videos in all the languages. It can be easily updated with new videos and new language versions. As I said, it's solar powered. It can be used offline and off-grid, so anywhere in this country, anywhere in the world, you can use this smart projector. It's easily updated, as I mentioned, but also, as you can see here, this audience in India is totally engaged in watching a video filmed in West Africa, but it has been translated into their language. So where do the entrepreneurs come in? Well, through a competitive tendering process, we identify, equip and coach young people who really do want to make a difference to their communities. They may not have land. They probably do not have easy access to finance, but through the smart projector and with the Access Agriculture videos, they have access to knowledge, and knowledge that they can share. Key factors in all of this: content, quality content in local languages, and letting farmers decide what to watch. The tools, in this case, I'm talking about the solar-powered smart projector. And of course, dynamism, dynamic youth. Entrepreneurs don't sit back. They actively engage with their communities, seeking out new opportunities. But there is not one single formula or prescription to follow on this. We currently have 91 teams involving 178 young people in 12 countries, including India. As you see, many combine using the smart projector with other activities they are already involved in. So if you want to grow organic millet, there is actually one of our teams who promotes millet-based foods. And remember, farmers need markets. And many of these entrepreneurs can be a key link in that chain, enabling transformative action at scale. What strategies do these young entrepreneurs use? Many and varied, but establishing contacts and contracts, knowing their audience, their customers, these are the key to success. And we provide coaching to help them achieve this. In some countries, there is gender-specific screenings for cultural reasons, but also in some cases for the topic that is actually being shown. Some entrepreneurs may show videos to groups for free, and others actually do charge a small fee. But they all have opportunities to earn money, some directly and some indirectly through enhanced sales of other commodities. So returning to our challenge of lack of access to knowledge in a form and at a location that can create a transformative environment at scale, and to scale organics, there are certainly differences between people who come to our platform for information and those who access it offline through the smart projector. You can see here from this data that on the platform, the majority of viewers are men, 58%. But when we come to the entrepreneurs audience using the smart projector, this changes. And we see here that the majority is now women and young people. So during the past 10 years, what part has Access Agriculture played in taking organic farming to scale? From surveys, 5,000 organisations, our estimation is we've reached over 90 million people, incorporating food sovereignty, nutrition, and improving the environment. At a farm level, the top 3 impacts: better yield, improved pest management, and better soil. And better soil is the fundamental factor in organic farming. As you can see here, this results in more environmentally friendly farming, opportunities for increased yield and income, and opportunities for food processing and economic empowerment. But times are changing, and we now need to look at other options for accessing information. So shortly we'll be bringing out an app. It will be in the 6 main languages to start with. For those who like producing their own videos, we have a platform called Ecological, and you can also bring your videos that are on YouTube and Vimeo across. So please do go and explore that. So to take on this challenge of scaling organic farming, I'm asking you to join with us. Promote our resources, use them, realise the immense benefit and impact that video translations in local languages can have. Invest in young people who can and need to be an instrumental part of this transformative action. And see for yourselves what the smart projector can do. Come and visit us at our stand just around the corner here, and find out also what EcoAgTube can do. So To sum up, through access to quality knowledge in local languages, using the enthusiasm of young people, we really can bring about transformative action at scale to meet the Sustainable Development Goals and to unlock the real potential of both organics and millets. Thank you very much indeed, and please visit me and my colleagues.